I just filmed the whole thing and it all got deleted. Anyway, welcome back to my channel. So today is the 28th of May and I had a message this morning accepting me to a market for the 30th of May, which is this Saturday. So I have 2 days to market prep, so I'm stressed, but luckily I did start to market prep a little bit because I have a market for next month, which is actually the same people. So I didn't think I'd be able to market prep or even get in because it was so short notice, because I only asked about this market about a week ago. So I wasn't in a mad rush to market prep, but I did start doing little bits. So last night, on a whim, I just sort of messaged them and said, do you have any spots available for Saturday? And I had a message back this morning saying, yes, we've booked you in. So I was like, oh, okay. So I'm going to be doing a market this Saturday. Luckily, I did start prepping a few bits on the weekend. So the weekend just gone was the bank holiday Monday weekend. And I did film a little bit on the weekend. I didn't get a whole lot prepped, but I'll show you that now. It is the 24th of May today. It was my birthday yesterday and I'm at my partner's parents' house this weekend because he's helping his family redo their garden. So I'm here this weekend. I brought all my animals. I got my cat with me. The dogs are running around in the garden. But I have brought some crochet with me because I need to market prep. So I haven't told you all this yet, but I have a market late July, I think it is. Might be late June actually. Anyway, I'm hopefully going to book another one anyway. That's just the only one I could find so far that weren't already fully booked. So I did bring some yarn with me, and first thing I made was this little loaf cat, but I forgot to bring a darning needle, so brought everything but that. So I had to leave him open a little bit. So I'm going to try and prep a bunch of loaf cats and very simple no-sew patterns until then, because obviously I can't finish them properly, so I want as simple of a pattern as I can, and little loaf cats are perfect for market prep. So I'm going to do a bunch of these. I've got my little setup on the bed at the moment. I am recording on my phone because I didn't bring my camera because I didn't think I'd be filming, but I ended up having a nice little time to myself to crochet, so I thought record it a little bit and let you all know, and then I'll just import this in my market prep video. And I have a lot of time to prep for this market, unlike my last one that was a total fail. So hopefully this one goes a lot better than that. But yeah, market prep is underway. I'm on my second loaf cat now. I've done this one a little bit different. He's got a white ear and a white paw. So that's this one. And then that's this one, just to show you. I did bring two other colours. I think I brought a brown and then like an orangey colour. So I'm just going to have to prep the cats in those colours. I didn't bring a lot. Usually I bring so much yarn with me, but this time I didn't go crazy because normally when I bring loads of yarn, I don't have any time to crochet and then I end up just bringing it all back with me. So yeah, but it doesn't matter. I've still got loads of yarn to do a couple of loaf cats. So hopefully we'll get those done and then I'll show you in the next clip. So as you can see, I did start a little bit of prep, but I didn't actually get a lot done. I planned on getting a lot more done, but obviously we were around family and it just didn't happen. So this is what I prepped. I did these two loaf cats. This one still needs a face, but I probably said in that video that I forgot my darning needles, so I had to weave in the ends, do the tails and the face and stuff over the last few days. So I still need to finish this guy, but this one's all done. Then I did a few more loaf cats. So I did these. These are the same pattern as this one, but it's just different yarn, so it comes up a little bit bigger. I don't know why these are different shapes because they're the exact same. It must just be the yarn. And then I've done another pink one, but this one needs a tail. And I done this one with this fluffy yarn. I love it. I don't think it looks like a cat per se, but I do love it. It just feels so squishy and soft. He still needs a tail. I still haven't woven in the last bit. And he needs a little face. I think I'm gonna do a pink nose on this one maybe. But I'll see when I get to it. And then last night I finished this little loaf cat. I love his little face. He's so cute. And I've got these little like kawaii eyes. I think they're so cute. So I've done this one, and this one I actually crocheted the tail directly on to the cat because this white yarn was a nightmare for starting magic circles, and the yarn snapped twice while I was trying to do it. So I thought to save me the hassle, I'll just finish off with the white rather than starting the magic circle. So I think it turned out quite well. It just won't stick up properly, but to be honest, most of them are like that anyway, but it still sticks up. So this guy's done. And then I do want to make more cats, but I'm leaving it there for now. But I just wanted to do something really chill, so I just freehanded this monster, and I did crochet the eyes, but I didn't like how they looked, so I decided to crochet like the whites of the eyes, and then I still stuck a safety eye on him. I knew I had these red safety eyes, so I thought they'd be perfect for monsters, and then afterwards I just embroidered some like blood vessels so the eyes look bloodshot. So I thought that was pretty cute. So I made 3 of these all in different colours. I do still want to do some more colours for these, but this is just what I had on hand, so I just used these first. But they're all slightly different and I think it's cute. But this is all no-sew. Well, it was no-sew before I added the eyes, and all the arms are just like crocheted in, the legs crocheted in. So just like a simple, easy pattern to follow. So I did actually write the pattern down so that they would all come out the same. So if you are interested, I could do a little tutorial, but I don't know how popular these little guys are going to be. Let me know if they look like monsters to you. I don't know what to add to them. But yeah, these are the monsters so far. So that's all I've prepped for this market so far. I still have a lot of market stuff left over from previous markets, but I can't remember exactly what I have. So I do need to go through all that. I know I need to make bee key rings, bees, baby turtles, but baby turtles take me forever. I think I've got about 4 or 5 of those left, but they usually are my best sellers, so I do need to do some of them. And I think I've got some shells that I've already made somewhere, so hopefully if I find those, it won't take as long. So yeah, I have a very, very busy market prep to do now. I think I'm going to write a list of everything I need to prep because I haven't been able to prep properly. Usually I write a list, and then the things I need to make multiples of, I start with those, and then I do things that I want to do. So I've got a lot of medium-sized plushies now, which I'm happy with, but I think I need one massive one and then lots of small ones, but I don't know what I'm going to have time for. So I think I might start with key rings, although I'm not sure where my key rings are, so I need to find those if I want to make key rings. But if I don't find the key rings, I can just keep them as small plushies anyway. So I know I need to order some more key rings. I need to order some more safety eyes. I'm running very low on stuffing at the moment, so I need to order a massive bag of stuffing soon. I've also decided I want to get a new market display, sort of like a crate thing, It's in my basket, but I'm gonna wait now because I know it's not gonna come before this market anyway, because this market is literally in 2 days. So I'm hopefully gonna order that before my next market and then have a really nice stand. And I can prep things for the specific stand, because what I had in mind was doing loads of these little cats, putting it on a shelf, then having bees, then like doing these sort of sized plushies. But I ended up doing these bigger ones, which I'm glad because they fill up the table a lot, so that's great. I know I've got bodies of cats in one of these boxes, so I need to finish those, but because I already have quite a lot of cats, I'm not bothered about that. I'll try and get those done for the next market. So the next 2 days is just going to be a bunch of market prep. I don't know how much I'm going to record because I'm in full prep mode now, and I make such a mess when I market prep because I grab all the colours I want and then I just sprawl them all over my couch and it's just a mess. So I'll try and keep you guys updated. I'll take you along to this market with me. I don't know when this video is going to come out because I have my week away with Simon that I'm currently editing, and I've only edited like the first 5-10 minutes. So I need to somehow edit that in the next 2 days as well to get that out for Saturday as well. So I'm very, very, very busy. So hopefully I'll keep you guys updated and show you as much as I can. But I really need to stop doing these markets last minute because it is so stressful. But hopefully this market will go better than the last, because if you watch my channel, you know the last one was a bit of a flop. But I don't know if I've mentioned, this market was only £5. So this is why I didn't necessarily care if I had enough prep for this market, because I thought it's only £5 and it's 10 minutes away from me. So I thought I've got some things prepped, so even if I only make £5 at the market, I'm still covering the table. So yeah, I thought, what can I lose with this one? Considering my last market was £50 for the table, £5 nothing. So hopefully it goes well, and yeah, wish me luck on all this prep. Okay, so I'm filming on my phone because it's just easier than getting my camera, but it is 10 to 3 and all I've done today is this bead that I just finished. I'm gonna give him a little mouth with a smile. That's my stuffing bag by there. And then this one is just climbing all over me today. So I've done this bee, and I've also finished off those plushies that I showed you at the beginning of the video. So yeah, my plan is to make a blue bee, and then I might make a bit of a rainbow bee. So I don't have black in the yarn I'm using, so I can't do like a normal bee. So I'm gonna do yellow with rainbow, and then I'm gonna do a blue one, and then hopefully I'll still be able to do some more tonight. So yeah, that's the plan. See you in the next clip. Please excuse the state of me, it's boiling and I've just been crocheting non-stop. So I'm not sure what I've shown you because I have filmed a few little bits on my phone, but I decided to, instead of making lots of little plushies, so I didn't realise that I did my microphone on. So hopefully you guys can hear me a bit better now. But basically, I was gonna make a cat, and I decided to do a really big cat, and I decided to freehand it. So while I was freehanding it, I was writing down each row that I did, so if I liked it, I could just go back to it and make it again. But I chose pink because I have lots of pink. You can't really see because my birthday balloons are in the way, but I have loads and loads of pink yarn, so I thought I'll just make a pink cat. And so I made it a bit longer than I wanted it to be, but I was like, okay, it doesn't matter, it's still cute. And so I would just show you, but basically, I didn't end up making a cat. I ended up, well, I'll show you. I ended up making a pig, but oh my god, I am obsessed. This is the cutest thing ever, and I can't believe I made this pattern. I've never made a pattern before, and this was my first attempt. What the heck? His little piggy tail, I love it so much. I think I'm gonna do like a little X for his bum because I always think they're so cute when I do them on loaf cats. So I'm gonna give him a bum, but I'm obsessed. It's massive. I can't believe I made him. I don't know whether to give him like a cheeky smile, like maybe like on the side, like a little, I don't know. So I was gonna make him a cat. So if I knew I was gonna make him a pig, I would have done his snout in this darker pink that I was using. But I still love him. I tried to give him like nostrils. They didn't go brilliant, but next time I do it, I'm gonna try and improve the pattern. He also sits down like this, but you can't really see his face because I made him to be led down, so he's not as cute like that. But he's so cute. I'll try and show you how big he is compared to me. Like, he doesn't even fit in frame. This is how big he is compared to me. He's massive. I'll show you him against my dog because I think that really shows the comparison. So, for a comparison, look at him against my dachshund. Look at that. But look how cute he is. So, I am going to keep trying this pattern because there's definitely things that I would want to improve next time. So, for now, he's a little piggy. But I think I will actually make a cat pattern because it's basically just a few alterations to turn this into a cat. I want to make the bum smaller because I don't know, I just don't like the bum. And I don't think I'm going to decrease as much on the neck. I love the ears, keeping the ears as they are. I like the paws, but with the front paws, I made them, I don't know, I just made them swoop out. I don't know if that makes sense. But this is very, very low sew as well, which I love because I hate sewing projects on. But yeah, he's got a little patch. I just love him. I can't believe I made him in like, I don't know how many hours because I didn't time myself. But I think I started making him around maybe like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock yesterday. And then I gave up about 1 a.m. and I've been making him all day today. So he took a lot of time and I've got like next to no stuffing left. So I need to order some more stuff in now because this guy took so much stuff in. But he is just adorable. Like, I just love the way you can hold him as well. Like you can, oh, he's just so cute. But yeah, I definitely want to make mini versions too and just keep practicing like this pattern because he just looks so much cuter in person. I don't think the camera is just picking up how cute he is. But he's just the cutest. Little sleepy pig. He's so cute. So yeah, I'm going to stop talking about the pig now. And I'll actually show you what I done yesterday before I started working on the pig, which I think I showed you all anyway. But I'll go and get my little box that I've got everything in so far. So I have this box, which I've just like chucked everything in. So I finished this guy off, gave him a tail. I mean, look at the comparison. Okay, anyway, stop talking about the pig. Oh my god, he's so cute. He looks like he's sitting outside the window. Hold on. How cute. Literally hanging. I'm sorry, but this is the cutest thing ever. Oh my god. How cute is he? Oh. Okay, I need to stop talking about the pig. But finished off that kitten. I still need to give this guy a tail and a face, but I did weave in the ends. Then I made this pink bee. Then I made this little blue bee. Then I finished this kitten off. And I was going to do like a rainbow bee because I didn't have a black that would go with the yellow yarn that I have. But I ended up finding a yarn that was bigger than what I was using, but I thought I'd still give it a go because I wanted one traditional bee. So I made this guy, but instead of doing 2 rows of the colour changes, I just did 1 and then 3 of the yellow in between. So with these, it was 2 of the opposite colour, or it was 2 of the stripe, then 2 of the primary colour, then 2 of the stripe. But with this one, I done 1 black, 3 yellow, and then 1 black. And I think it's pretty much the same size still. So that worked out luckily. I love their little eyes. They're so cute. But that is all I done yesterday, and then that's when I started my biggie. So not a lot at this market. I don't know how much I've got left over from my last market because that was the Disney one. So I didn't really sell much at all at that market, but I'm not bringing tapestries and bags and like hats and stuff to this market. I'm just bringing plushies and key rings. So not sure how much I got left, but there's a lot of stuff I've had for a very long time. So I'm going to do like a discounted bin. I may even use this bin and just see how much I have first that I want to discount and then go from there. But that's all I have so far. I'm not too stressed because the market is only £5 and it's in a village hall. So I don't think it's going to be very busy. So I'm not going to stress too much because it was just a last minute market that I booked. I'm going to the same place next month. I think it's the 27th. So I'm going to prep properly for that. And when I say properly, I mean like batch make things like my good sellers. But for this one, I don't know, I wanted to do something fun. And I'm so happy with the pig. But yeah, I think I've got a decent amount of stuff for 2 tables. And now that I got the pig, he's going to fill up a lot of the empty space I would have had. I still need to order some bits online for table displays, but I knew that wasn't going to come for this market anyway. So I'm just not very stressed for this market, which is quite nice because usually I'm really, really stressed for markets. And I'm just chilling, so it's quite nice. I might be stressing later on tonight, but now that I've finished the pig, I'm gonna give him a butt. I may give him like a cheeky half smile, and I might give him some blush, but I don't know. I don't know how much I'm gonna sell him for because he took at least 4 balls of yarn. He's used up half my massive bag of stuffing, and I didn't time myself making him, but if I had to guess, it would be between 8 to 10 hours, I think.
So I don't know how much I'm going to price them as. If you go to markets and you have this issue with making prices for things, put it in the comments, because I know there's like a system you use with like weighing everything, timing yourself, and then taking off the price of the materials, and then basically paying yourself an hourly wage. But say I wanted to pay myself minimum wage, this guy would already be over £100. So I don't know. Like, he's definitely worth that, but I don't know if he'll sell for that. But honestly, like, I might just price him what I think he's worth. And then if he doesn't sell, like, I'm okay with that, because I'm not gonna lie, I want him. He's so cute. And then if he doesn't sell, he doesn't sell. And then if one day he sells, great. And then he can be like my little mascot that I bring to all these markets. I don't have like a really big item, so he could just be like my big attention grabber. Yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling now and actually get some work done.
Thank you so much for watching. If you like this content, there's definitely going to be lots more of this in the future. And if you want to see how this market turns out, I'll be uploading that video next Saturday. Thanks for watching.